Alright guys, I'm here with a bit of information for Dragon Ball Legends. So, the Dragon Ball Legends 5th anniversary is less than 2 weeks away, and throughout the past few days, the official Dragon Ball Legends Twitter accounts have been giving us a few updates as to what to expect to see come May 17th for that update, because apparently it's going to be a pretty big one. And today, we got our third bit of information concerning that update. So I'm gonna break down what the tweet says and then break down the actual image that they showed us as well. So the tweet says, coming May 17th, update info number 3. The all new upgrade system Arts Boost is here. Utilize Arts Boost to add bonuses to your stats and deal more damage than ever thanks to the new heavy attacks that will occur in certain modes. So yes, we're getting a new type of upgrade system called Arts Boost that's gonna be able to power up our units and also tie in with apparently a brand new type of attack called a heavy attack, which is going to be interesting. I'm wondering how that's going to actually be implemented, but I guess we'll find out literally within the next few days. But anyway, this is what it shows on the picture. So it says update info number 3, new upgrade system Arts Boost. What is Arts Boost? A new upgrade system for characters. There are 3 different types of Arts Boost: Strike, Blast, and Special, which before I continue, just note that they had the image for Blast and Special mixed up. It's very clear that they messed up on that, but just know, obviously Strike is red, Blast is yellow, Special is blue. Use items to increase each of them up to grade 99. Higher grades have higher bonuses. Higher grades also come with higher heavy attack capabilities. When a heavy attack occurs, you'll deal even more damage than normal. Heavy attacks will not occur in raiding matches and other PvP content. Arts Boost is a new long-term upgrade system for characters. Steadily work your way to the max grade of 99. And then they're talking about, see the in-game news after the update and all that good stuff. So, if you guys remember, I believe it's when they showed off, was it Kid Buu or maybe like a unit before that? No, it was when they showed off Tag Super Saiyan 3 Goku and Super Saiyan 2 Vegeta. There was a particular thing that happened within their showcase that is not in the game right now. And it was a visual effect to when they were landing an attack. Now, I first thought that those were like a visual indicator to crits, because again, that indicator was not in the game at all. And even after their release, that visual effect is still not in the game. So maybe that visual effect was the heavy hit, like the heavy attack that they're talking about here, or I don't know, whatever it could be. Like maybe they decided to take that visual effect out. Maybe the heavy attack is something entirely different. I don't know. That's just me speculating. But what I can say for sure is this upgrade system is more than likely gonna make PvE stuff easier to handle. The reason why I emphasize PvE is because it literally says heavy attacks will not occur in raiding matches and other PvP content, which means that this has to strictly be PvE focused, right? So again, raiding match, training battle, treasure battle, what else? Legends Battle Royale. I don't think it'll happen for that. I would say what? Co-op maybe, because co-op isn't like player versus player. It's, you and somebody else teaming up against an AI. So maybe it can work in co-op, but PvP, it's clearly not going to happen. They've made that very clear. But that doesn't mean that this isn't beneficial. So with this new upgrade system, maybe certain events that have been really difficult for people to handle can become easier now. And of course, if events become easier, then people have better opportunities to farm or just earn in general chrono crystals, which obviously will help towards being able to prepare for, either the anniversary or whatever banner that you want to summon on. If it becomes easier, you're able to farm it, or at the very least be able to complete it to get those crystals, and then, use your crystals accordingly. Now, it says that there are 3 different types: Strike, Blast, and Special, and to use items to increase each of them up to grade 99. And of course, the higher grades have higher bonuses. What those bonuses could be, obviously that's completely up in the air. We couldn't even begin to imagine what those bonuses could honestly be. But it seems like, okay, it also depends on how tedious the upgrade process actually is, right? Now, when it comes down to Legends, let's be honest, when they usually add something that concerns upgrading anything, usually the first time around, it's a pretty poor system, and then afterwards they refine it to the point where it's solid. I'm hoping that this system is just good, like, you know, right out the gate. I don't want them to have to like go back to the drawing board or try to revise this entire arts boost system, but at the very least, we're gonna have to be doing this once. It says use items to increase each of them up to grade 99. So we're gonna have to be doing this like 99 times, or for, well, okay, I don't know if it's necessarily like 99 times or if you're able to like do it all in bulk, but pretty much we're gonna have to spend a lot of time on each of these to be able to have them fully maxed out, right? Which, again, it depends on if you have to utilize resources, how tedious the process actually is. But at the end of the day, even if it is a relatively long process, as long as the payoff is good, then I think that's what matters the most. Again, that heavy attack is it. We just need to see that in action. That's what it comes down to. We can speculate about, you know, like, you know, how good would it be and all that stuff, but we haven't seen the heavy attack, which is crazy because I think they should have shown heavy attack before they were talking about the arts boost system. But we need to see what the heavy attack is, how it functions in the game, and how beneficial all of this will be at the end of the day. Because obviously, if it's gonna impact both strike, well, not both, but strike, blast, and your special, then it's probably something as basic as you land your strike, but you're dealing like a super heavy hit that's not a crit, apparently, or same thing with blast, or same thing with your special move, right? It's just, that's how I'm interpreting it, right? Again, it could be anything, but I think that we really need to see the heavy attack in action. That's what it comes down to. But ultimately, I am still down for all of this, right? I do think that this is going to be a good change, like a good, I guess it's technically quality of life in a sense, right? For PvE's sake, right? So again, the harder content becomes a bit easier for those who may be struggling on it, depending on how powerful the heavy attack is and whatnot, right? But again, there is a benefit of it making PvE easier. So events like, for example, full power battle, right? It doesn't show anywhere on here that it doesn't affect that. And I know a lot of people have difficulty, usually around hard, but definitely on screen. So having something like this can make it easier for people to do that event. Granted, I do think that they need to revise that event, because making us do it for Z power for the free-to-play units at this point makes no sense. Co-op is a much better option, but maybe they revise full power battle and they throw in crystals instead of, you know, Z power, or maybe some sort of like resource that's really valuable, or whatever the case may be, and getting through scream mode will obviously net you better rewards or something of the sort. Or maybe it's just like you're running through hard mode in story mode, or you're doing like a super hard event, or whatever the case may be. Heck, actually, I didn't even realize Ultra Space Time Rush, that can help towards that. Battle Gauntlet, especially once you start getting to like the top floors, that can help with that as well. So again, there is a benefit to this. It is a nice change, and it will help with PvE. Now, in terms of what they'll do with PvP is to be determined, because none of this will work with PvP. But with PvE, this should be a nice change of pace for those who may be struggling for certain events, which I'm completely all for the system. But I do want to know what you guys think about all of this in the comment section below. But with that being said, I'm Ndukauba, like, share, and subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next video.